Today we are going to learn important concept of 8086. It is called memory banking. Okay. In 8085, memory banking was not there. It was introduced in 8086, and after that, in all the processors of Intel, you find memory banking. It is available in current processors also. Okay. So question number 1: what is memory banking? In 8086, your full memory, when I am talking about memory in 8086, it is RAM. You are having 20-bit address bus, you are having 1 MB of memory, that full memory is your RAM memory. Yes? In 8086, your full 1 MB of memory is divided into two parts, 512 KB, 512 KB. Yes? Get it? That two parts is called memory bank. One is called odd bank, one is called even bank. Okay, one will carry all the odd addresses, one will carry all the even addresses. This is called memory banking, and the same concept you can find it out today also. In today's processor, these two, instead of these two chips, they are having 8 chips. Okay, the question is why? 8086 is 16-bit microprocessor. Yes, each location of a memory can store how many bit data? Each location of memory can store 8 bit of data, 1 byte of data. If I need 16 bit of data, I need 2 locations. Understand? Same way, all our current microprocessors are 64 bit microprocessor, right? So you want 8 different locations to fetch data. That's why there are 8 banks available in current microprocessors. Clear? Understand? Yes. This is the brief of why memory banking is introduced. Let's try to understand the problem. Which problem is there? Why they have introduced this concept and how they have implemented it. Get it? So let's talk about problem. Now, before going to the problem, let's see. This is my memory of 8086. Your memory is different from your microprocessor. They are connected with address bus and data bus. Microprocessor is different unit. Memory is different unit. Your memory will contain data. It contains addresses. This addresses is of 20 bit. Yes, this hex number, 5 digit of hex number means 20 bit number. Yes, this locations is of total 1 million locations possible. Why? Because 20 bit address bus 2 raised to 20 is 1 million. Yes, each this location can store only 8 bit of data, 1 byte of data. Yes, if I want to read this 16 bit data, what this data is? This is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, H. Understand? Why is it so? Lower byte stored on lower address, higher byte stored on a higher address. 12 is your higher byte, 34 is your lower byte. Linear in structure. Yes? This is how your data gets stored. Clear? Okay. Now what is the problem? In your data bus or in your address bus, at any given point of time, you can pass only one address. Understand? Yes. So if I want to access this location, I can give address 020000. So this is the address that I can pass. Yes. So by reading this address, your microprocessor can understand you want to access 34. But as we know that our microprocessor is 16-bit. You want to access this location also, this location also, in a single clock cycle. Understand? What that means? In a single clock cycle, you want to pass 2 addresses on your address bus, 0 as well as 1, which is practically not possible. So officially, if you want to read this 3412, what you need to do is you need to put address 20,000 onto your address bus, get the data 34, bring it to your CPU, microprocessor, again put the data 20,001 into your address bus, it will go fetch the 12, put it into microprocessor. But that is our advantage. Now you require 2 clock cycles to perform 16-bit operation. Understand the problem? I want to perform 16-bit operation. I want 2 locations in the same time. Yes, but you can't access 2 locations at the same time because address bus can carry only one address, any one address. Yes, you can access this or you can access this. Both can be accessed together. Problem is clear? Yes. Understand the problem? What's the problem? Each location is storing only 8 bit of data. You want to perform 16-bit operation. You want 2 locations at the same time, right? And you can only give one address. So there is a simple solution. You can make each location can store 16-bit data. Will it work? If this location will store 1, 2, 3, 4, H, my problem is solved. I can pass address 20,000. It will go to that location, fetch 16-bit data, give it to my processor. Done? Yes, this can be the solution, but they have not used that solution. Why? Why that is not the solution? Problem solve થઈ ગયો ને મારે 16 બીટનો ડેટા એક્સેસ કરવો છે. હું મેમરી લોકેશનમાં એક એડ્રેસ આપીશ, એ લોકેશન ઉપર 16 બીટનો ડેટા હશે, I will fetch it. Simple solution. Done? What's the problem? Now just take in the context of recent microprocessor. We are having currently 64-bit processor. It can take 64 bit of data in single clock cycle. તો એ કેસમાં તમારે એક જગ્યા ઉપર કેટલો ડેટા સ્ટોર થાય? 64 બીટ. એવું તમારે કરવું પડે if you follow the same solution. Yes? Now if your size of a location is 64 bit and you are only storing 5H, all other memory will get wasted. Understand? Yes. મારે આ 16 બીટની લોકેશન ઉપર ખાલી 11H સ્ટોર કરવો છે. I need to store 0011H. I am wasting this memory. Understand? This is for one location. So if you are using your full programs, every time you are losing your memory. Understand? First problem. Second problem. If you want to do only 8-bit operation, you don't want to do 16-bit operation. You can't, because if you apply this solution, each location is of 16-bit. You can't do 8-bit operation. So you make it compulsory that you need to do this operation. Understand? So in current case, you are making compulsory to use 64-bit operation. That is not good. Simple ભાષામાં સપોઝ નોટનો એક્ઝામ્પલ લઈએ. તમારી પાસે ગમે એટલા પૈસા છે, તમારી નલ્લામાં નાની નોટ 2000 રૂપિયાની છે, તો શું થાય? કંઈ પણ લેવું હોય કે મૂકવું હોય, તમારે સસ્તામાં કેટલા રૂપિયા આપવા પડે? ચા પીવી હોય તો પણ 2000 આપવા જ પડે. એની પાસે છૂટા હોય જ નહીં. You need to give 2000. Understand? Yes. પણ આપણી પાસે રૂપિયાનો બી સિક્કો હોય તો 10 રૂપિયાના સિક્કા આપો તો પણ વાંધો નથી, પણ ચા 10 રૂપિયાની મળે. Get it? Yes. So the unit should be smaller so that your memory will not get wasted. You can put multiple memory. તો memory ગમે એટલી મોટી હોય તો વાંધો નહીં, પણ એક લોકેશન ઉપર એક જ બાઇટ સ્ટોર થવી જોઈએ to save the memory to access the data properly. Understand? Yes. Another advantage of keeping only one byte in one place is you can do minimum 1 byte operation and you can do maximum whatever operation you want to do. It is in your hand. Understand? Yes.
Yes.
Let's just make it clear everything. What is the problem? Our processor can be of 16-bit, can be of 32-bit, and we want to access 16-bit of data in single clock cycle or 32-bit of data in single clock cycle. Problem is our memory contains only 8-bit of data in each location. Yes, at any given point of time, your address bus can carry only one address. So if you send only one address, you can access only 8-bit data. Yes. So if you want to do multiple operations, 16-bit operation, you need 2 clock cycle, 32-bit operation, 4 clock cycle. That is a problem. એવું થવું જોઈએ નહીં. એનું સોલ્યુશન એક તો એવું છે કે તમારી સાઇઝ વધારી દેવું મેમરીની, બટ એમાં પ્રોબ્લેમ છે મેમરી બહુ બધી વેસ્ટ જાય છે, એવું આપણને જોઈતું નથી. So we want to keep each location should carry only 1 byte of data and still we want to access 16-bit of data in single clock cycle. That's the problem. Get it? Yes. Understand the problem? What is the problem? We want to access 16-bit of data in a single clock cycle. Clear? Yes. So for that purpose we have divided our memory into 2 parts. Understand? So if I pass a single address, still that single address will access data from here also in same clock pulse, because there are 2 different chips, and then 2 data will get combined and make 16-bit data. Understand? Yes. So that is how your memory banks will help you out. Okay? This is clear? Problem is clear? Now, what is the solution for this problem? So the solution is they have divided your full memory into 2 different chips. Now whenever I am saying chip, each chip is having chip select signal. Yes. So if I want to access this chip, I will make chip select signal of this chip on, access something from this. So I can do 8-bit operation also. If I only select this chip, I can do 8-bit operation here also. and if I make both chip select signal on, I can access both the chips simultaneously and do 16-bit operation also. Understand? Yes. This much thing is okay. Now what they have done is they have divided your memory into two separate chips. Now there are two choices. If you make two chips, one chip will carry address 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another chip will carry remaining address. Will it work? No, that will not work. How they have divided memory into two parts? 0 here, 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4, 5, 6, 7. Address is like this. Understand? Why? Constantly. Suppose I am having memory which contains only 8 locations. How many locations? 8. If you want 8 locations, 3 bit is enough. A0, A1, A2. Yes. 8 combinations. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Understand? Yes. Now as I have divided memory into odd bank and even bank, as I said, one side it only contains even numbers, one side it only contains odd numbers. The things that you need to observe is, just see, this is 0, 0, this is everything will remain same, only A0 is getting changed. Understand? If I do this thing, my every other parts remain as it is, only my A0 will get changed. Understand? So if I give some address in my this chip, everything will remain same from this chip, only A0 will be different. Understand? Yes. Okay, now there is a concept called aligned data and misaligned data. And when we were studying assembler directives, I told you that you need to tell me to teach you this assembler directives aligned. It is also called even. Okay, now try to understand what is aligned data and what is misaligned data. If my, see, this is aligned, 0 and 1 is aligned, 2 and 3 is aligned, 4 and 5 is aligned. In two banks, they are on the same location. That's why they are called aligned. Why they are aligned? Because their address is same. Only A0 is different. Understand? So if I am telling you that 6 and 7 aligned or not? Aligned. 8 and 9 aligned. But if I am saying you 3 and 4, they are aligned or not? See, they are consecutive locations 3 and 4. So I can access 16-bit data, but here it is 0, 1, here it is 1, 0. They are not on the same line, so they are not aligned. Understand? They are called misaligned. Anything which starts with even address are called aligned. Just keep in your mind. If you don't want to go into complex part, simple. If your address started with even number, it is aligned data. If it is not started with even number, misaligned data. Now let's take the example of notebook. What is the advantage of aligned and misaligned? These pages are aligned. I can see these both pages together. Understand? But if this is like 3 and 4, 3 is here, 4 is here, they are not aligned. So if you want to read, you first have to read 3, then you need to read 4. You can only read 4 and 5 together. Understand? Because it started with even number. Get it? Yes. If you take your hand as the example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are aligned. Understand? So if I want to access this 0 and 1, aligned. But if I want to access 1 and 2, you can't. They are not on the same page. Clear? Yes? Okay. So this is called aligned data and misaligned data. Let's go a little bit out track. Why this assembler directives is needed? You specifically mentioned that store my data on even location. Understand? By writing these directives, you tell your assembler that store my data on even location. How that matters? By chance, your data is stored on odd location. Suppose you have stored a song, that is your favorite song. You have stored that song on odd location, starting with odd location. જ્યારે તમે એ સોંગ સાંભળશો તમારું એ સોંગ ક્યાંથી ફેચ થશે? ઓડ નંબર પરથી. ઓડ નંબર પરનો ડેટા મિસઅલાઇન ડેટા છે. મિસઅલાઇન ડેટા 16 બીટનું ઓપરેશન એક સાથે કરી શકે નહીં. Every time it will do 8 bit operation. Understand? Though your processor capacity is to perform 16 bit operation, only aligned data can do 16 bit operation in a single shot. Otherwise, if your data is misaligned, you need to do 8 bit operations only. Understand? Yes. એટલે શું થશે? Though your song is stored in 8086, but still it will only perform 8 bit operations. એટલે જે વસ્તુ એને 5 મિનિટમાં કરવી જોઈએ એને માટે 10 મિનિટ લગાડશે. Your processing power will get wasted. Understand? જે વસ્તુ 4 વારમાં પતી જોઈએ એની જગ્યાએ 8 વાર કરવી પડશે. Get it? So as a good programmer, if you insist that your data should be stored on even location, it will be on aligned address, so that your microprocessor will fetch data 16 bit at a time, so the task will get faster. Understand? Yes. This much thing is okay. What we have covered from 8086 onwards, we'll have memory banking throughout all the processors. It was not there in 8085. Why? Because 8085 was 8-bit microprocessor. Yes, you want 8-bit data, it is available on single location, no issue. Issue arises when it is in 16-bit location, because on one location only 8-bit data available, you want to access 2 locations simultaneously. Yes. So to access 2 locations simultaneously, what they have done, they have divided 2 banks: odd bank, even bank. Odd bank contains all the odd addresses, even bank contains all the even addresses. If my address starts with even number, they are called aligned data. If it is aligned data, your operation will perform in 1 clock cycle. If they are misaligned data, you require 8 bit, 1 clock here, 1 clock here, 2 clock cycle. Understand? Yes. This one thing is okay. Yes. Now, always pause. Okay. Now, see, this is my chip, 2 chip. The full memory is 1 MB. So if you divide it to half, 500 KB, 500 KB. Here all my even addresses will be stored. Here all my odd addresses will be stored. Yes. As we said, if it is aligned data, you can perform operation in single clock cycle. So if you store something over here and here, it will perform in single clock cycle. Yes. Here and here, single clock cycle. In simple words, if your address is started with even numbers, operation performing single clock cycle. Now, by default, if I store 15 and 16, which is aligned, 15 will go on 0 0, 16 will go on 0 1. Yes. Lower byte, lower address, higher byte, higher address. Always. Here also 1 is my higher address, 0 is my lower address, 2 is my lower, 3 is my higher. The last address over here is F F F F F H. Here F F F F E H. These addresses are always 1 lesser than my odd address. Yes, that's why your odd bank is also called higher bank. Your even bank is also called lower bank, because it always contains lower address. Understand? This one more thing that you should know. Your even bank is a lower bank, higher bank is a odd bank. There is a reason. If you know this thing, you don't need to mug it up. Clear? Because this is lower bank, D0 to D7 data will come over here, D8 to D15 will come here. So data bus is also assigned like this. Understand? Lower bank is having lower data bus, higher bank is having higher data bus. Clear? Okay, now I want to access this. As we have already seen over here, only A0 is different. Everything else is same. Yes. So if I want to access this bank, if my A0 is 0, it is called chip select signal bar. That means it will get active when you give 0 to it. કોઈ પણ ચિપમાં બાર લખેલું હોય કેમ ઇન્ટુ પાડેલું એનો મતલબ શું છે? એ ચિપ ક્યારે સિલેક્ટ થાય? when you give 0 to it. So if I use A0 as my chip select signal over this will get selected, and we want to select even bank when my A0 is 0. Yes, very simple. When A0 is 0, I want to select this bank. This is my even bank. Yes, and for selecting this bank, you can take the argument that A0 is equal to 1, you need to select this. જો તમે એવું કરવા જાઓ અહીંયા એક ઇન્વર્ટર મૂકો નામ દો એટલે A01 હશે તો આ સિલેક્ટ થશે. A00 આ સિલેક્ટ થશે બટ એમાં પ્રોબ્લેમ શું થાય the problem is at any given point of time only one chip will get selected. There is never a chance when you can select both the chips. That is not possible. Yes, we want to select both the chips. We want to select individual chip also. That is also our target. Yes, so single input will not work. You want three combinations. Lower bank should get selected, higher bank should get selected, lower and higher both banks should get selected. So there are three options. You can't achieve using one line. You need two lines for four combinations. Simple binary logic. Yes. So what they have done is they have introduced one new signal called BHE bar. Bus high enable. So if BHE bar is 0, odd bank is get selected. If A0 is 0, this bank is get selected. If both are 0, both bank will get selected, and if both are 1, none will get selected. Very simple. Yes. Yes. So if we write it down alternatively, if BH bar is 0, A0 is 0, what happens? Both bank will get selected. You will do 16-bit operation from both the banks. Yes. If BH bar is 0, A0 is 1. BH bar is 0 means odd bank will get selected and 8-bit operation will perform. Understand? If 1 and 0, higher bank will not get selected, only lower bank will get selected. We will perform 8-bit operation from lower bank. And if it is 1 1, no bank will get selected. Understand?
Yes.
This is your memory banking concept. Clear? That's why if you see current RAM also there are 8 chips available on it. The same concept. Because if you want to select 8 locations, they are divided into 8 banks. Okay, now you tell me. Suppose I am having 8 banks and I want to store first 16 bit of data, 16 byte of data. How do you get stored? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How it will get stored? Like this. Yes, so that other data will remain same. Understand?
Yes.
Clear? Okay, now in exam, suppose someone will ask you move AX comma square bracket 1 2 3 3h. Explain how this operation will get performed. First of all, what this operation is doing? This operation is transferring data from memory to AX. This 8-bit operation or 16-bit operation? 16-bit operation. How you can say that? AX. Another thing, this is which addressing mode? Direct addressing mode. We are referring memory directly. Yes. What this instruction is actually doing? Move AX comma code segment, sorry, data segment colon 1 2 3 3h. Okay. If I modify this instruction into details, move AL is a lower byte comma data segment comma 1 2 3 3h. Move AH comma data segment colon 1 2 3 4h. Understand? Yes, this is what happens in the background. Yes. Now you need to tell me this operation will get performed in single clock cycle or 2 clock cycle. First it is 1 2 3 3h. Yes, that means it is odd address. If it is odd address, it is not aligned. It is misaligned. And the 33 is odd number. So first this higher bank will get selected. Your data from this location will come to AL. Then again new address will go. Lower bank will get selected. Again new data will come and it will come to AL. So this operation will perform in 2 clock cycle. Understand? But if instead of 1 2 3 3h, if it is 1 2 3 4h, I want data from 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 5. Understand? In address bus 1 2 3 4 will go, BH bar will be low, A0 will be low, both bank will get selected from 34 35, 2 data will get fetched and directly they are copied into AL and AH. In single clock cycle your full operation will get over. Understand? Because they are aligned data. Get it? So in exam, if someone will wants to teach like twist you, they can ask question like this. Explain this instruction and answer. It will perform in single clock cycle or 2 clock cycle and how. So again you need to explain the concept of memory banking only. But you should know it is aligned data or misaligned data. If you know that, now you know the method how you can access the chip, right? If it is aligned data and if it is 16-bit operation, both chip will get selected. PHE bar will be 0, A0 will be 0. If you want to do only 8-bit operation, at any given point of time, only PHE bar will be 1, sorry 0, or A0 will be 0. Understand? Concentrate. Move AH, comma, square bracket 1, 2, 3, 4. Which signal will be used here? A0 or BHE bar? Move AH, comma, 1, 2, 3, 4. First. This is even address. So even bank will get selected. Even bank is your lower bank. Lower bank is selected by the signal is type A0. So A0 equal to 0, PHE bar equal to 1 because it is 8-bit operation. We don't want 16-bit data. Clear? Move AH, comma 1, 2, 3, 5 H. Again 8-bit operation. Only one line will be 1, other will be 0. But this time A0 will be 1, PHE bar will be 0. So higher bank will get selected, data will get copied and come to your microprocessor. Understand? Yes. But here if I do X, this 16-bit operation, again, પહેલા આવું થશે, પછી A0 equal to 0 થશે. This operation will be done twice. This is misaligned data. So this will go in 2 clock cycle. Understand? But if I put 6 over here, aligned data. 0, 0, both data will get fetched and go to your microprocessor. Get it?